The invention of the telephone is one of the most significant achievements in modern history, fundamentally changing how people communicate. Alexander Graham Bell, a Scottish-born inventor, is credited with this groundbreaking development. His invention not only revolutionized personal and business communication, but also laid the groundwork for the global telecommunications industry. Early life and influences. Alexander Graham Bell was born on March 3, 1847, in Edinburgh, Scotland. He came from a family deeply involved in the study of elocution and speech. His father, Alexander Melville Bell, was an expert in phonetics, and his mother, Eliza Grace Siemens Bell, was a talented pianist despite being deaf. These influences significantly shaped Bell's interests and future endeavors. From a young age, Bell showed a keen interest in sound and speech. His early experiments included attempts to create a machine that could mimic human speech. In 1865, the Bell family moved to London, where Alexander continued his education and further developed his fascination with sound. In 1870, the family relocated to Canada after the deaths of Bell's two brothers due to tuberculosis. This move marked a turning point in Bell's life, leading him closer to his groundbreaking invention. Education and early career. In Canada, Bell began working on various projects related to sound and communication. He later moved to the United States, where he accepted a teaching position at the Boston School for Deaf Mutes. His work with the deaf community deepened his understanding of speech and sound. In 1872, he opened his own school in Boston, the School of Vocal Physiology and Mechanics of Speech, which was dedicated to training teachers of the deaf. During this period, Bell's interest in transmitting sound over long distances grew. He began to experiment with electrical signals and sought to develop a device that could transmit voice electronically. Bell's scientific inquiries were influenced by the work of other inventors like Elisha Gray and Thomas Edison, who were also exploring similar concepts. The road to invention. Bell's primary challenge was to find a way to convert the human voice into electrical signals that could be transmitted over a wire and then reconverted into sound. In 1874, Bell met Thomas Watson, an electrical designer and mechanic who would become his close associate. Watson's expertise in electrical engineering complemented Bell's theoretical knowledge, and together they began working on the telephone. Bell's breakthrough came in 1875 when he discovered that sound could be transmitted through a liquid transmitter. On June 2, 1875, while working on his harmonic telegraph, Bell and Watson accidentally discovered that sound could travel over a wire. Watson plucked a reed in one room, and Bell heard the corresponding sound in another. This accidental discovery was a significant milestone in the development of the telephone. The first successful experiment. On March 10, 1876, Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Watson conducted their first successful experiment with the telephone. Bell spoke the now famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you," into the device. And Watson, who was in another room, heard Bell's voice clearly. This successful demonstration proved that the telephone could transmit voice electronically and marked the birth of modern telecommunication. Bell quickly realized the potential of his invention and began to secure patents to protect his work. On March 7, 1876, just 3 days before the successful experiment, Bell received U.S. patent number 174,465 for the invention of the telephone. This patent would become one of the most valuable patents in history. Public demonstrations and commercialization. After securing the patent, Bell and his associates began to demonstrate the telephone to the public. In 1876, Bell showcased his invention at the Centennial Exhibition in Philadelphia, where it attracted the attention of Emperor Dom Pedro II of Brazil and other dignitaries. The exhibition brought significant publicity to the telephone and increased interest in its commercial potential. Bell's demonstrations continued to gain attention. And in 1877, he founded the Bell Telephone Company with financial backing from his father-in-law, Gardner Green Hubbard, and other investors. The company quickly expanded, and by 1886, more than 150,000 people in the United States owned telephones. Legal battles and competition. The success of the telephone attracted numerous competitors, leading to a series of legal battles over patent rights. One of the most notable challenges came from Elisha Gray, who claimed to have invented a similar device independently. The legal disputes over the telephone patent were lengthy and complex, but Bell ultimately prevailed in most of the cases, solidifying his reputation as the inventor of the telephone. Despite the legal challenges, Bell continued to innovate and improve his invention. He developed the photophone, which transmitted sound on a beam of light, and conducted experiments in various other fields, including aeronautics and hydrofoils. His relentless pursuit of innovation made him a prominent figure in the scientific community. Impact on society. The invention of the telephone had a profound impact on society. It revolutionized communication, making it possible for people to speak with each other across great distances instantaneously. This transformation facilitated business transactions, personal relationships, and emergency communication, significantly altering the fabric of daily life. The telephone also played a crucial role in the development of the modern economy. It enabled businesses to operate more efficiently, facilitated the growth of the financial sector, and contributed to the rise of global trade. The telecommunications industry that emerged from Bell's invention became a major economic force, driving technological advancements and creating millions of jobs worldwide. Legacy. Alexander Graham. Bell's invention of the telephone remains one of the most significant achievements in human history. His work laid the foundation for the modern telecommunications industry and transformed the way people communicate. Bell's legacy extends beyond the telephone, as he continued to contribute to various fields of science and technology throughout his life. Bell's commitment to helping the deaf community also left a lasting impact. He founded the Alexander Graham Bell Association for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, which continues to support individuals with hearing impairments. His dedication to improving communication for all people, regardless of their abilities, is a testament to his humanitarian spirit. Conclusion. The invention of the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876 revolutionized communication and had a profound impact on society. Bell's relentless pursuit of innovation, combined with his deep understanding of sound and speech, led to the creation of a device that transformed the world. His legacy lives on in the modern telecommunications industry and in the countless ways his invention continues to connect people across the globe.